Here we are today, very excited for this one here, so that way we could start hooping in these. The LeBron 21 Abalone. So before we get started, just a little, breakdown of how I am. 6 foot, 220, 230.
I work out of the triple threat very often, hard cuts, side-to-side movements. I rely on my tractions, step backs, fadeaways, hard drives.
Size 13 these shoes are. Looking for bigger shoe review sizes. So I decided to step in the game a little bit. It took a while for me to get here, but I'm going to start cranking them out for you guys. This is the colorway we have here for the LeBron 21. It's the Abalone colorway. Honestly, these are beautiful. I think these are amazing looking. I love this green and blue marbling. We got the front here. We got some laces that are not fully rope laces. They're like a mix between a thin and a rope lace. I really like the design of these LeBrons. The only thing I don't like about it, like say this little portion right here was cut down or just made, to look kind of closer to the 20s. I think it would look a lot better in hand, because even in the pictures I thought it looked a little bulky. In hand it looks just a little bulky from just like this little jut out right here. But besides that, I mean, these look amazing, honestly. This material here, I honestly don't know if I've ever hooped in a material like this. It is like a plastic, rubbery material. It's very hard to explain. It's very smooth and slides off it. So I'm figuring it's going to take a little bit to break in, because when I crunch down on this, I can hear some crackling, which isn't bad. I'm just, I'm assuming it's that material. But I think it's going to be nice once they're fully broken in. Heel here, we have just a scratchy material. I like the ropes. They have a nice white blue touch to it. Big fan of that color combo with the pearl right here. We have two swooshes on here. We have the exterior swoosh, which I think they should have spiced it up just a tad. I think they should have made it a little bit different color or something, but it's not bad. And the interior, really big fan of the look here. So the insides here, we got nice Nike Sphere in here. I like how it feels. I like how the Sphere felt on the 20s. I'm a big fan of how, of how it breaks in and how it forms in my foot. So that will be nice. It's got all around. The only thing I do notice that this heel is pretty tough, so we'll see how that breaks in. But yeah, it's kind of tough, to be honest. And this tongue, real big fan of this interior. It's got a Bugatti touch to it, so it makes it look a lot nicer than it probably actually is. Quality of these, I was very surprised in the quality of these. When I saw the other colorways come out, I wasn't a big fan of the way the 21s looked. I wasn't going to get a pair unless a colorway wowed me. And these hit sneakers, and I didn't go for them because they were going to sit because all the other colorways were sitting. And they did. They went on sale, so I had to scoop them up. And I'm happy I did because, in person, these look amazing. And here we got the traction. We have the full pearlescent / translucent traction. If this traction performs anywhere close to the 20s, I'll be very excited. Even if I have to wipe a little bit, oh well. Step in comfort on these. They felt kind of similar to the next gens, but not exactly. They felt nice on foot. They felt like a nice one-on-one compared to the 20s. The 20s, when I first put them on my feet, I was not a fan of them at all. I had to break them in. I took the insoles out in these. I use Move insoles. Not sponsored. Love to be sponsored by Move. Hit your boy up, Move. But I use just the game days. They have good cushion for me, good support. I put them on my hoop shoes, so I'm not really sure how those are going to work for you, but they're real thin, This back to me is a little clunky, especially the 20s. I had no issues with the 20 heels, tipping over on me. I was a real big fan of how it felt. It's a little bit stiffer for me, and especially this little jut out. It's definitely a little clunky in my book, but we'll see how it plays once I break it in. And this forefoot, really cushy. I like the way it felt right away. Yeah, so we got the foam stiffer. Then this inside here, we got the Cushlon. But, overall, it's not a bad feeling at all. The weight on these are actually surprisingly light. I got these, and I was expecting them to be a little bit heavier. just because the way they look. But you know, they're really light on feet. They feel light. Size, I went true to size 13, Bigfoot gang, rise up. These feel real good on my feet. I have a slightly wide foot, not too wide, but definitely slightly wide. And size 13s usually fit pretty well, maybe a tad long sometimes, just tiny bit, but not too much. Usually it's pretty on par, and this is on par for me. Like right away, it felt good all around my foot. You know, no issues with that at all. We're gonna see if these live up to the previous model, the 20s. 20s are definitely my favorite hoop shoe right now. So if these come close to it or top it, I'll be very excited because I'll have top 2 shoes. I got my doubts with this back heel. I'm gonna have many other reviews coming out. I'm gonna break these in, give you a full in-depth detailed review on them. I'll have some more reviews coming out about shoes, my initial thoughts on shoes I get. So please help grow the channel. I just started out. Support your man out. Because you know all that will help. Thanks for tuning in to Bazooka Hoopz.